What's up, Vikes? Welcome back to workout number 6. We've got an action-packed hour of fitness, full body conditioning with a focus on upper body pressing and building core strength. It's gonna be awesome. All you need for this workout is your weighted backpack and a chair. So some things that you can find around the house that you can perform this workout in your room, in your living room, in your garage, even outside. We've been getting some nice sunny weather lately. So let's get ready to hit this workout. We're gonna start off with a Tabata, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Start bringing that core body temperature up here in 10 seconds with clap jacks. So feet together, hands together right out in front. And in 3, 2, 1, let's start working. Bringing those hands out, opening up the chest, popping those feet outside of shoulder width, and back together. Just nice, easy warm-up. And rest. Next up, we've got frog hop. So we're going to be pushing those hips back, establishing our hands on the ground, popping out to a plank, punching the hips up, and standing back up. 20 seconds of frog hops. As you pull those feet up toward your hands, go for full foot weight distribution. I don't want you up on the balls of your feet. Set those feet. And rest. Up next, we've got mountain climbers. We're on our hands and feet. Keep those feet underneath the core. And bring them up towards the hands. And rest. Take a few deep breaths, take a seat. Hollow hold up next. Getting ready to get fit. Here we go. Lift those hands and feet up. We want our feet together, toes pointed. Our hands are stretching back. Our low back is flush on the ground. Just keep those abs tight. Tension through the legs. We're almost there, Vikes. 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and hop up. We're running it back from the top. This time, jumping jacks. Let's wake those lungs up. And jumping jacks. Start getting some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Get that blood flowing through the muscles. Wake up these joints. Get ready for a great workout. All right, back to the frog hops. Set those shoulders down towards the hips. Once you plant those hands on the ground, nice stable position. One more. Good. Back to the mountain climbers. Up next, 2 more intervals. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. And take a seat. We're going to establish that hollow position, and then we're going to rock just slightly from our low back onto our glutes. And feet up, hands up. Now rock up onto the glutes, back down to the low back. Just lifting those feet about a foot off the ground. We're getting those hollow rocks in. 3, 2, 1. And done with the heart rate elevation. Now our dynamic hamstring stretch. Left knee up in the air, foot flat on the ground. Take that right leg, kick it up and back. Heel up towards the ceiling, toe down towards the ground. Give me 10 kicks on each side. Put some good velocity on those kicks. And 10. Switch sides. First couple, nice and easy. And then start putting some more force behind those kicks. After 3 or 4, let's get that knee all the way to the chest, Vikes. Knee to chest on these dynamic hamstring stretches. 9 and 10. Up next, roll over V-sits. Hands on the ground by the hips. We're going to roll along our back. Bring those feet overhead as we roll forward. Spread those legs into a straddle stretch and reach out in front. 5 roll over V-sits. Once you get loosened up, let's try to kick that ground behind the head. And 5. Good. Now we're going to do 10 Supermans. For this one, let's lie flat on the stomach, arms up in that Y formation, feet together, toes pointed. We're going to lift our hands and feet up off the ground about a foot. 10 reps. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze your back. Want to start turning on that posterior chain. Up next, we're going to get into some plank toe taps. So we're in this plank position. I'm going to bring my left knee up towards my chest. Bring my right hand back, tap the toe, and switch. 10 total, 5 on each side. Keep those hips down. Core engaged. Shoulders nice and tight. And 10. Up next, scat push-ups to down dog. So we're going to reestablish that plank position. We sink our chest down by bringing those shoulder blades together. And then we push through the palms, arch that upper back as much as we can. And then push the hips up, heels into the ground. Loosen up the back of the legs there in this down dog position. Head through the arms. And then back to the plank. Sink that chest down by pulling the shoulder blades together. Press up. Arc that upper back as much as you can. And then back into down dog. We're going to go for 5 reps. There's 2. Plank position. Sink that chest down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Press through the palms. Arc that upper back. And 2 more. And last one. Good. There's our scat push-ups into down dog. But next, let's start loosening our hips up with a Spider-Man lunge. So get nice and wide, front foot outside, shoulder width, push out on this knee, front knee, back knee off the ground, look away. So we sink our hips down. Once we're done with our warm-up, we've got a 9-minute EMOM of 3 different movements that we'll be doing for about a minute on each one, rotating through for 9 minutes, developing that pressing strength. And then we've got 2 rounds of 2 5-minute AMRAPs for conditioning. Go ahead and switch sides. And those 5-minute AMRAPs will be a triplet of 3 movements that we're running through for 5 minutes. I'll put the full workout description in the notes below the video so that you can reference that. You can make some of your own notes if it helps you follow along and try to keep up. But like always, we can always modify this to make it easier or make it harder. So the beauty about our workouts, we can adjust them for anybody's skill level to help stimulate that fitness improvement. Okay, after that Spider-Man lunge, let's do some single leg deadlifts with that weighted pack. So I'm going to plant my left leg, screw it into the ground to tighten up that hip joint. I'm going to have the pack right in front of my right leg. I'm going to hinge at the hips, bring that right leg up. So it's staying in a straight line with my trunk, and then standing back up. Go ahead and give me 5 single leg deadlifts on each side. Challenges the balance. Squeeze the hamstring and glute of that bottom leg. Make sure we're priming those muscles. And one more on this side. And switch. Put the pack right in front of your left foot. Plant that extended standing position. We put the foot down. And then foot back up as we lean forward. 4. And one more. And 5. Good. All right, next up, let's break out that chair. Make sure you have a nice, sturdy chair to utilize today. And we're going to make sure our shoulders are active. Also loosen them up a little bit more with chair dips. So for these chair dips, we want to set our shoulders back, squeeze our arms into our armpits. This really helps to engage our lats. Then we're going to sink our butt straight down and press through those palms. Squeeze the triceps. We're loosening up the shoulders on the way down, activating the shoulders and arms up on the way up. Let's do 10. 7, 8, and 10. Good. Shake it out with some big shoulder shrugs backwards. Let's go for 5. 5 shoulder rolls forward. And get some arm swings across the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Open that chest in the backswing. Now let's go one high, one low at 45. All right, now we're ready to practice the 3 movements that we're going to use as part of our 9-minute strength EMOM. You guys remember, EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. That first minute, we're going to do 10 slow elevator push-ups. So we're calling them elevator push-ups because we're pausing on the way down. We're pausing right above the bottom with our body an inch off the ground, pausing halfway on the way up, and then pausing at the top. So we want these 10 push-ups to take over 30 seconds, probably 45, 50 seconds. Nice and slow. We're keeping tension through our body. This is a great way to build that upper body pressing strength. Is slow, controlled movements where we're squeezing and activating our muscles. So let's just practice 3 of these elevator push-ups. So establish that plank position. Hips pulled down, shoulders pulled down towards the hips, elbows in. We're going to go down to halfway, pause, go all the way down, right above the ground, pause, up halfway, pause, all the way up. We can also do these from our knees, halfway down, pause, almost all the way down, pause, halfway up, pause, all the way up, pause. One more, halfway down, all the way down, halfway up, at the top. Good, so those are our elevator push-ups that we're going to go nice and slow and controlled. For that first, we're going to do 10, shoot for about 45 to 50 seconds. Second movement is going to be our elevated plank to a pike position. So this is where we put our feet up onto a chair and establish our plank position. We're going to push our hips up as we walk our hands back to this pike position, head through the arms, and then walk back out to a plank. If you're having problems with that movement, or you're nervous about holding your body weight up, we can do it with our feet on the ground, just in this push-up position, walking our hands back to this downward dog pike position, walking our hands forward back to the plank position. That'll be minute number 2. Minute number 3, we're going to do seated single arm shoulder presses using our weighted pack. So we're going to sit down. This helps to isolate the shoulder a little bit better. Bring that weight up, so elbows out in front, triceps about parallel to the ground, and we're just pressing up. We're going to go 12 reps on each side. So give me 5 right now, and then switch. Give me 5 on the other arm as we practice this movement. Keep that chest up, torso nice and straight as we're looking to isolate that shoulder, get that good pressing strength in, squeeze the tricep. That's going to be minute number 3. 12 on each arm. Then we should have a little bit of rest before we get back to those 10 elevator push-ups. All right, Vikes, I'm going to set up the clock here for our intervals. 9 intervals, set at 1 minute a piece. And we'll run through this thing. 10 elevator push-ups. Second minute, we're going to do the elevated plank to pike. We'll just go until it beeps. Third minute, 12 and 12, sitting shoulder presses. 3 rounds, clock will help keep us honest. Take a few deep breaths. If you need to grab a quick drink of water, you can do so. And we're getting to work here in 10 seconds. 10 nice, slow elevator push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, work. Pause halfway down. Pause 1 inch off the ground, halfway up, all the way up, halfway down, 2, 3, 9, last one, halfway down, pause in the bottom, halfway up, boom, good. About 10 seconds to those elevated pike, planks to pike. All right, let's get set up and work. Straight, keep your arms straight through this movement, hips up, head through the arms in the top. Nice straight plank in the bottom. Thirty seconds, less than 30 seconds to go. One more. And walk it out. Good. All right, minute number 3. 12 and 12, sitting strict presses. There's 12 on that arm. Ten, 11, and 12. All right, few seconds. Get ready for these elevator push-ups. 10 more elevator push-ups. Halfway down. Ooh, yeah, good burn. Mike, stay with me. We got 4 in. There's 5, halfway. There's 9, 10. Good. So now it's starting to get real. Woo! Shake it out. 10 seconds to the elevated plank to pike. Let's get set. Plank. Walk those hands back to pike. Good, Viks. Go for about another 15 seconds here. One more. All right. Finishing up round 2. Those strict shoulder presses. In 3, 2, 1. And 12. Switch sides. And 12. Good. All right, guys, 2 rounds down. Let's get ready for our final round of this strength EMOM. Get some really good pressing strength in here. Back those push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Halfway down. 2. 3 more. 9. Last one. 10. No more of those elevated push-ups. 20 seconds to our elevated plank pike push-ups or pike-ups. Remember, if you're not confident on the chair or really getting a good burn going, you can always do it from the ground. You don't need to elevate your feet. 3, 2, 1. Final round of pike ups. One more. All right, good. That'll be the trick. Good core burn or shoulder burn. All right. Last set of seated strict presses. Here we go. 12 on each arm. Good. Last set. Strict shoulder presses. And 10, 2 more. 11 and 12. Good. All right, let's get a couple stretches in, then we'll get into those conditioning sessions. So, put your hand up against a pole, a piece of furniture, up against a wall, and turn that chest away so we get a 90-degree angle, or we're shooting for a 90-degree angle with our arm back. Just keep taking those deep breaths, telling those muscles, especially in the front of the shoulder and the pec here, to just settle down after all that work we just put them through. And switch. You can also do this right up against the wall, Viks. So you put your hand on a wall, turn away, till you got that good stretch coming down through the front of the shoulder into your upper chest pec muscle there. Take some deep breaths. Make those mind-muscle connections. And relax. All right, so what we got up next are our 5-minute AMRAPs. First 5-minute AMRAP is going to be 5 burpees, 10 jumping lunges, 15 chair dips. So the burpees, we're getting that heart rate up. We're also getting a little pressing off the ground. Nice full body conditioning stimulus. Jumping lunges, we're getting the legs burning. Continuing to escalate that heart rate. And then the chair dips, we're back to that upper body pressing strength, building those strong shoulders and triceps. 5 burpees, 10 jumping lunges, 15 chair dips. Then we're going to take a 90-second break and head into our second 5-minute AMRAP, which is 10 hand release push-ups, 15 sit-ups, 20 jump squats. And we're running through that for 5 minutes, seeing how many rounds, how many repetitions we can accumulate. Then we'll have 90 seconds break. Then we'll go back to that first 5-minute AMRAP. We're going to run through that 2 times. So we're going to do a total of 4 5-minute AMRAPs. Each AMRAP, we're hitting twice. We're going to have 90 seconds rest in between each one. And I'll walk you through it and do it with you. So, you guys are all familiar with our burpees, our jumping lunges. We practice the chair dips as part of the primer. We're nice and warm from our strength EMOM. So what we're going to do is set up these intervals. 4 intervals at 5 minutes apiece with 1 minute, 30 seconds rest in between. So yeah, now we're ready to rock with our conditioning AMRAPs. Once again, we're starting off with 5 burpees, 10 jumping or walking lunges, 15 chair dips. So give yourself a little bit of room. Take a few deep breaths. Grab a sip of water. Great start to the hour so far, Viks. This is where we're going to make our money right here. This is where we're going to get fit, get in shape. You can set your pack aside. We're done with that for the day. So we can get that out of the way. All right, Viks. First conditioning AMRAP in 10 seconds. 5 burpees, 10 jumping lunges, 15 chair dips. See how many rounds we can get. 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Keep those feet nice and wide. Nice smooth motion. Fall down, get up, and jump. There's 4 and 5. 10 jumping lunges. We're just tapping that back knee off the ground, pushing through that front flat foot. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 15 chair dips. Squeeze those arms into the armpits, set those shoulders back. Sink those hips straight down. Elbows should be going straight back. There's 10, 5 more. And 15. Give those triceps a good squeeze at the top. All right, Vikes. Round 2. 5 burpees. Flat feet as you pull them up towards your hands. And 5. 10 jumping lunges. Keep that chest up. 9 and 10. Back to those chair dips. If you need some help on these chair dips, just walk your feet in to reduce that resistance. Next 10. And 15. Good. 2 rounds down. Let's get at least 2 more. Here we go. 5 burpees. And 5. 10 jumping lunges. Fifteen chair dips. There's 10. I'm going to shake it out. Get a nice burn going through the shoulders. 5 more. 15. All right, round 4. Back to the burpees. There's 5. 10 jumping lunges. And 10. Good. 1 minute, and then we got that nice 90-second break. Here we go, Vikes. 15 chair dips, team. There's 9. Shake it out. 6 more. 15. Let's get those burpees in. We got time. There's 3. 2 more. And 5. Jumping lunges. Time. All right, 90 seconds of rest. So we got 4 rounds plus 5 burpees plus 5 jumping lunges. That was good. So we score that. That's 4 plus 10 for 4 rounds plus 10 reps. AMRAP number 2. 10 hand release push-ups, 15 sit-ups, 20 jump squats. On those jump squats, let's get all the way down in the bottom. Full range. Push to the ground, squeeze those quads. Get those feet up in there. On the hand release push-ups, we're flashing those hands in the bottom. Squeeze everything down there. Right before you press up, squeeze your stomach, squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads. Then press up. When we're as tight as a plank, that push-up is easier. And then you guys know how to do those sit-ups. Classic CrossFit style. Soles of the feet together, knees out. Touch the ground behind our head. Touch it in front of our toes. 10 hand release push-ups. 15 sit-ups, 20 jump squats. Going for 5 minutes. Here we go, bikes. 3, 2, 1. Nine, 10, 15 sit-ups. Sharp breath in the bottom. Breathe out the top. There's 10. And 15. Okay. On to those jump squats. Here we go. Full depth in the bottom. Screw those feet into the ground. $18, $19, and $20. Woo! Now I'm sweating. Legs are burning. Stay in this thing. Back to those 10 hand release push-ups. Ten, 15 sit-ups. Stay in this thing. Five more. $14 and $15. 20 jump squats. Over halfway into this thing. And 20. All right, round 3, bikes. Stay confident, stay positive. There's 10. 15 sit-ups. Let's get this third round done. Final minute. And 15. 20 jump squats. 45 seconds, bikes. There's 10, shake it out. 10 more. Couple more hand release push-ups. Time. Chest up. Breathe deep. Got a minute 20 to recover. Get that oxygen to the muscles. In through the nose. Activate that diaphragm. Try to press that air as deep as you can into the lungs. 1 minute. We're back to the burpees, jumping lunges, and chair dips. Let's go for at least 4 rounds, Vikes. Let's get 4 rounds. Two more 5-minute AMRAPs, guys. 10 more minutes of work on our conditioning. You can do this. Want to optimize that performance mindset. Stay confident. Kill the critic. We've all got a little critic that'll pop up saying, I can't do this. This burns. I'm not strong enough. Kill that critic. You are strong enough. You can do this. 10 seconds. Keep marching through this 5 minutes. Burpees, jumping lunges, and chair dips. 3, 2, 1. 5 burpees. Ten jumping lunges. Chair dips. Set those shoulders, squeeze those arms into the armpits, elbows straight back. Give those triceps a good squeeze at the top. And 15. 1 round down. Back to those 5 burpees. Ten jumping lunges. Back to those 15 chair dips. There's 12. 3 more. Two rounds down. Last burpee. 10 jumping lunges. All right, let's get over halfway before we break on the chair dips. And there's 10. Finish up round 3 with 5 more. And 5. Good. Here we go. Round 4, Viks. Stay with me. Ten jumping lunges. And back to those chair dips. Let's get over half before we break. And there's 9. 6 more. We got 40 seconds. All right, let's get some burpees. Speed it up. This is where we kick. Let's beat last time. Right into the jumping lunges. Seven, 8, 9, 10. And time. Woo! That round we got 4 plus 15. So we beat our first round by 5 reps. That's what we like. Is to beat our former selves. Gets us a little bit stronger, a little bit fitter. All right, Viks. Last 5-minute conditioning AMRAP. Let's get that heart rate down. Let's get our breathing under control. 10 hand release push-ups. Flash those palms in the bottom. 15 sit-ups. 20 jump squats. We got 3 rounds and some hand release push-ups. So let's get a little better than that. This is the 4th quarter. This is where we get to start emptying the tank. We don't have to worry about additional conditioning after this. So we can be a little bit more assertive with our speed on this one. Especially on those sit-ups. I think we can make some time going quick on those sit-ups. Sharp breath in the bottom. You can push back on your feet in the top to get back down quick. Here we go, guys. Starting with those push-ups in 3, 2, 1. "15 sit-ups, right to them. Get those shoulders over the hips and the top, all the way down the bottom. Last one. 15, right to those jump squats. 20 jump squats. 20. Great time, guys. Round 2. 5. Keep those elbows in. 10. 15 sit-ups. 10. And 15. Back to those 20 jump squats. $17, almost there. 19 and 20. Woo! 2 rounds down. Go, Vikes. Last couple minutes of our workout. $15 sit-ups. 'Crushing it, Vikes. There's 10. 14. All right, team. Let's knock out these jump squats. 10 and 10. There's 10. Less than a minute, guys. Keep it up. Two more. And 20. Good. Back to the push-ups. Sit-ups. Last few seconds, guys. Finish strong. Ten seconds. And time. Heck yeah, Vikes. We beat that one again. So that one was 3 plus the 10 push-ups plus 9 sit-ups. So 3 plus 19 is how we keep track of that second and last 5-minute AMRAP. So that was a lot of hip flexors. We want to loosen those guys up, settle them down. We're going to use that chair that we're doing the chair dips on. Put your foot up on it. Bring the knee in pretty close. Lean back. Keep breathing deep. As you stretch out that hip flexor and the quad. I've got my right knee on the ground. So now I'm going to take my right elbow, stick it up, pull it to the side. And now you can really get a good release going through that hip flexor up into the psoas. That's the side of your ab muscles. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Opposite foot up on the chair. Lean back. Take some deep breaths. Tell that quad and hip flexor to settle down. Loosen up. And now point that left elbow up towards the ceiling. Grab it. Pull it back and away from that left hip flexor to get that good release. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, finishing you guys off with a side plank Tabata. We're going to go 4 rounds, 20-second side plank hold, 10-second rest on our right side. 4 rounds, 20-second hold, 10-second rest on our left side. Then I've got a few more stretches for you guys, and we're calling it a day. All right, Vikes, little core finisher to hit those obliques and psoas in 10 seconds here. We're going to go from the elbow. So put that forearm down, elbow on the ground. 3, 2, 1, hips up, and hold. Looking for a straight line from the ankles, the knees, the hips, and the shoulders. As we get fatigued, I start seeing this or this. We want to maintain that straight line the whole time. 20 seconds of holding, and then we get to rest for 10 seconds. Rest. Hips down. Take a couple of deep breaths. We're right back to work. And 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Make those mind-muscle connections to keep that plank nice and straight. And rest. 2 rounds. We got 2 more rounds on the right side. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll do 4 rounds on the left side. A few more stretches. Guys are doing great. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, final interval on this right side. Holding in 3, 2, 1. Almost there. All right, rotate. Last couple minutes, Vikes. 3, 2, 1. Hold on that left side. That feels better. Ten seconds. Use that nose to nasal breathing in. Dispel that carbon dioxide, breathing out. And rest. Down to our last 3 intervals. In 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. If you're enjoying these workouts, subscribe to our University Place CrossFit YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys working hard on your fitness and continuing to train during this quarantine. We can still get better. We can still get fitter. Three, 2, 1. All right, final interval. Here we go, Vikes. We're down to 20 seconds. Let's make it count. 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Tell your friends they can follow along as well. You guys can compare how you did on the workout, what the hardest parts were, what you enjoyed the most, what you enjoyed the least, and done. So have some fun with these bikes. Makes it more engaging, makes it stickier when you're getting your team involved and friends and groups involved. All right, so we did a lot of pressing, a lot of chest and shoulder work. So we want to loosen those muscles up with our hands on chair, shoulder stretch. So you use that same chair you're using for the dips. Sink that head and chest down and just relax the chest towards the floor. So we're telling those muscles to settle down along the sides of our trunk and through our shoulders. Keep breathing through this. If you find that you have any limitations, like you're having trouble getting full depth in your squat, take just 5 to 10 minutes a day to work on your mobility restrictions. So also on our YouTube channel, I have a squat warm-up, and Dr. Brent Froberg has put a few videos on around your quads, your hips, your low back. Those have really good mobility drills. And just the drills that we do as part of our warm-ups, like the Spider-Man lunge, the Samson to sprinter stretch, that will help you with your mobility. So by working consecutive days, you don't have to work a ton of time in any one day, but you do have to work on it consistently in order to improve that mobility. You can't just work on it once a week and expect it to improve. Work on it every day for a few minutes, and you'll see a nice improvement within a week or two on mobility restrictions. All right, now let's get into our straddle stretch. Spread those legs nice and wide. Reach both hands towards that right foot and lean into it. You guys are so young, you should be able to put your nose on your knee, man. Get all the way down there. And let's switch. Want to be nice and mobile, nice and flexible. We've talked about it before, but it's worth reiterating. By having full range of motion through our joints and our muscles, helps us to be faster, more powerful, reduces the risk of injury, all sorts of great physical benefits to mobility and flexibility. So you can't neglect it. And hinge forward at those hips, reach forward, especially if we're sitting a lot. Because sitting, in front of the, doing desk work, in front of the computer, in front of the TV, video games, that shortens and tightens a lot of muscles, especially in our hips and shoulders. And those are key to overall performance. So we got to take care of our hips. We got to take care of our shoulders. All right, final one. Let's hit that pec stretch again. Chest and shoulders settle down there. And switch. All right, guys, well, way to prioritize your fitness today and get after this workout. Stay productive, stay positive, stay active out there. This will be over before we know it.